Angels by Gertrude Hall. Recorded for LibriVox.org by Gerry Hendershot. University Park, Maryland, December 2007. Angels. How shall we tell an angel from another guest? How from the common worldly herd one of the blessed? Hint of suppressed halo? Rustle of hidden wings? Wafture of heavenly frankincense? Which of these things? The old phoenix smiles so subtly. I give you no golden rule, yet I would warn thee, world, treat well whom thou call'st fool. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Blueberries by Frank Prentice Rand. Upon the hills of Garlingtown, beneath the summer sky, in many pleasant pastures on sunny slopes and high, their skins abloom with dusty blue, asleep the berries lie. And all the lads of Garlingtown, and all the lasses too, still climb the tranquil hillsides, a merry barefoot crew. Still homeward plod with unfilled pails and mouths of berry blue. And all the birds of Garlingtown, when flocking back to nest, remember well the patches where berries are the best. They pick the ripest ones at dawn, and leave the lads the rest. Upon the hills of Garlingtown, when berry time was o'er, I looked into the sunset, and saw an open door. And from the hills of Garlingtown I went, and came no more. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Cherry Ripe by Thomas Campion. Read for LibriVox.org by Clarica. There is a garden in her face where roses and white lilies blow. A heavenly paradise is that place wherein all pleasant fruits do flow. There cherries grow, which none may buy, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. Those cherries fairly do enclose of orient pearl a double row, which, when her lovely laughter shows, they look like rosebuds filled with snow. Yet them nor peer nor prince can buy, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. Her eyes like angels watch them still, her brows like bended bows do stand, threatening with piercing frowns to kill all that attempt with eye or hand those sacred cherries to come nigh, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Cherry Ripe by Robert Herrick. Read for LibriVox.org by Clarica. Cherry ripe, 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 I cry, full and fair ones, come and buy. If so be you ask me where they do grow, I answer, there where my Julia's lips do smile, there's the land or cherry isle, whose plantations fully show all the year where cherries grow. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Eulalie by Edgar Allan Poe. Read for LibriVox.org by Clarica. I dwelt alone in a world of moan, and my soul was a stagnant tide, till the fair and gentle Eulalie became my blushing bride, till the yellow-haired young Eulalie became my smiling bride. Ah, less, less bright the stars of the night than the eyes of the radiant girl, than the vapor can make with the moon tints of purple and pearl, can vie with the modest Eulalie's most unregarded curl, can compare with the bright-eyed Eulalie's most humble and careless curl. Now doubt, now pain, come never again, for her soul gives me sigh for sigh, and all day long shines bright and strong, Astarte within the sky, while ever to her dear Eulalie upturns her matron eye, while ever to her young Eulalie upturns her violet eye. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. If Spirits Walk by Sophie Jewett, otherwise known as Ellen Burroughs. Read for LibriVox.org by Clarica. If spirits walk, love, when the night climbs slow the slant footpath where we were wont to go, be sure that I shall take the selfsame way, to the hill crest and shoreward, down the grey, sheer, gravelled slope, where vetches straggling grow. Look for me not when gusts of winter blow, when at thy pane beat hands of sleet and snow. I would not come thy dear eyes to affray, if spirits walk. But when, in June, the pines are whispering low, and when their breath plays with thy bright hair so, as some one's fingers once were used to play, that hour when birds leave song and children pray, keep the old tryst, sweetheart, and thou shalt know if spirits walk. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
It May Not Always Be So, and I Say, by E. Cummings. Read for LibriVox.org by Alan Davis Drake. It may not always be so, and I say that if your lips, which I have loved, should touch another's, and your dear strong fingers clutch his heart, as mine in time not far away, if on another's face your sweet hair lay in such a silence as I know, or such great writhing words as, uttering overmuch, stand helplessly before the spirit at bay. If this should be, I say, if this should be, you of my heart, send me a little word, that I may go unto him and take his hand, saying, accept all happiness from me. Then shall I turn my face and hear one bird sing terribly afar in the lost lands. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Mag by Carl Sandburg. Read for LibriVox.org by Gerry Hendershot, University Park, Maryland, December 2007. Mag. I wish to God I never saw you, Mag. I wish you never quit your job and came along with me. I wish we never bought a license and a white dress for you to get married in the day we ran off to a minister and told him we would love each other and take care of each other and always, long as the sun and the rain lasts anywhere. Yes, I'm wishing now you lived somewhere away from here, and I was a bum on the bumpers 1,000 miles away, dead broke. I wish the kids had never come, and rent and coal and clothes to pay for, and a grocery man calling for cash every day, cash for beans and prunes. I wish to God I never saw you, Mag. I wish to God the kids had never come. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Meeting by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. read for LibriVox.org by Mark Smith. After so long an absence, at last we meet again. Does the meeting give us pleasure, or does it give us pain? The tree of life has been shaken, and but few of us linger now, like the prophets, 2 or 3 berries in the top of the uppermost bough. We cordially greet each other in the old familiar tone, and we think, though we do not say it, how old and gray he has grown. We speak of a Merry Christmas and many a Happy New Year, but each in his heart is thinking of those that are not here. We speak of friends and their fortunes, and of what they did and said, till the dead alone seem living, and the living alone seem dead. And at last we hardly distinguish between the ghosts and the guests, and a mist and shadow of sadness steals over our merriest jests. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
A Mortifying Mistake by Eunah M. Pratt. Read for LibriVox.org by Gerry, Hendershot, University Park, Maryland, December 2007. A Mortifying Mistake. I studied my tables over and over, and backward and forward too. But I couldn't remember 6 times 9, and I didn't know what to do till my sister told me to play with my doll and not to bother my head. If you call her 54 for a while, you'll learn it by heart, she said. So I took my favorite, Mary Ann, though I thought it a dreadful shame to give a perfectly lovely child such a perfectly horrid name. And I called her my dear little 54 100 times, till I knew the answer of 6 times 9 as well as the answer of 2 times 2. Next day, Elizabeth Wigglesworth, who always acts so proud, said, 6 times 9 is 52, and I nearly laughed aloud. But I wished I hadn't when teacher said, now, Dorothy, tell if you can. For I thought of my doll, and sakes alive, I said, Mary Ann. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
My Soul is Awakened by Anne Bronte. Read for LibriVox.org by Alan Davis Drake. My soul is awakened, my spirit is soaring, and carried aloft on the wings of the breeze. For above and around me the wild wind is roaring, arousing to rapture the earth and the seas. The long withered grass in the sunshine is glancing, the bare trees are tossing their branches on high. The dead leaves beneath them are merrily dancing, the white clouds are scudding across the blue sky. I wish I could see how the ocean is lashing the foam of its billows to whirlwinds of spray. I wish I could see how its proud waves are dashing, and hear the wild roar of their thunder today. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. New Year's Eve by D.H. Lawrence. Read for LibriVox.org by Alan Davis Drake. There are only 2 things now, the great black night scooped out and this fire glow. This fire glow, the core, and we the 2 ripe pips that are held in store. Listen, the darkness rings as it circulates round our fire. Take off your things. your shoulders, your bruised throat, your breasts, your nakedness, this fiery coat. As the darkness flickers and dips, as the firelight falls and leaps from your feet to your lips. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Oh Sweet Spontaneous by E. Cummings. Read for LibriVox.org by Alan Davis Drake. O sweet spontaneous earth! How often have the doting fingers of prurient philosophers pinched and poked thee! Has the naughty thumb of science prodded thy beauty! How often have religions taken thee upon their scraggy knees, squeezing and buffeting thee, that thou mightest conceive gods! But, true to the incomparable couch of death, thy rhythmic lover, thou answerest them only with spring. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Pied Beauty by Gerard Manley Hopkins. Read for LibriVox.org by Eunah Choi. Glory be to God for dappled things, for skies of copper color as a brinded cow, for rose moss all in stipple upon trout that swim, fresh firecoal, chestnut falls, finches' wings, landscape plotted and pieced fold, fallow and plough, and all trace their gear and tackle and trim, all things counter, original, spare, strange, whatever is fickle, freckled, who knows how, with swift, slow, sweet, sour, a dazzle dim, he fathers forth whose beauty is past change. Praise him. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Sky Was by E. Cummings. Read for LibriVox.org by Alan Davis Drake. The sky was candy luminous, edible, spry pinks, shy lemons, greens, cool, chocolates, under a locomotive, spouting violets. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Song of Myself, Section 16 by Walt Whitman. Read for LibriVox.org by Alan Davis Drake. I am of old and young, of the foolish as much as the wise, regardless of others, ever regardful of others, maternal as well as paternal, a child as well as a man, stuffed with the stuff that is coarse and stuffed with the stuff that is fine, one of the nation of many nations, the smallest the same and the largest the same, a southerner soon as a northerner, a planter nonchalant and hospitable, down by the Oconee I live, a Yankee bound my own way ready for trade, my joints the limberest joints on earth, and the sternest joints on earth, a Kentuckian walking the vale of the Elkhorn in my deerskin leggins, a Louisianan or Georgian, a boatman over lakes or bays or along coasts, a Hoosier, Badger, Buckeye. At home in Canadian snowshoes, or up in the bush, or with fishermen off Newfoundland. At home in the fleet of ice boats, sailing with the rest and tacking. At home on the hills of Vermont, or in the woods of Maine, or the Texas ranch. Comrade of Californians, comrade of free Northwesterners, loving their big proportions, comrades of raftsmen and coalmen, comrades of all who shake hands and welcome to drink and meat. A learner with the simplest, a teacher of the thoughtfulest, a novice beginning, yet experient of myriads of seasons. Of every hue and caste am I, of every rank and religion. A farmer, mechanic, artist, gentleman, sailor, Quaker, prisoner, fancy man, rowdy, lawyer, physician, priest. I resist anything better than my own diversity, breathe the air but leave plenty after me, and am not stuck up, and am in my place. The moth and the fish eggs are in their place. The bright suns I see, and the dark suns I cannot see, are in their place. The palpable is in its place, and the impalpable is in its place. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Song of Myself, Section 23, by Walt Whitman. Read for LibriVox.org by Alan Davis Drake. Endless unfolding of words of ages, and mine a word of the modern, the word en masse, a word of the faith that never balks. Here or henceforward it is all the same to me. I accept time absolutely. It alone is without flaw. It alone rounds and completes all. That mystic baffling wonder alone completes all. I accept reality and dare not question it. Materialism first and last imbuing. Hurrah for positive science! Long live exact demonstration! Fetch stonecrop mixed with cedar and branches of lilac. This is the lexicographer, this the chemist, this made a grammar of the old cartouches. These mariners put the ship through dangerous unknown seas. This is the geologist, this works with the scalpel, and this is a mathematician. Gentlemen, to you the first honors always. Your facts are useful, and yet they are not my dwelling. I but enter by them to an area of my dwelling. Let the reminders of properties told my words, and more the reminders they of life untold, and of freedom, and extrication, and make short account of neuters and geldings, and favor men and women fully equipped, and beat the gong of revolt, and stop with fugitives and them that plot and conspire. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Unwind My Riddle by Stephen Crane. Read for LibriVox.org by Alan Davis Drake. Unwind my riddle. Cruel as hawks the hours fly. Wounded men seldom come home to die. The hard waves see an arm flung high. Scorn hits strong because of a lie. Yet there exists a mystic tie. Unwind my riddle. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Wheel by William Butler Yeats. Read for LibriVox.org by Caitlin Cooper. In Covington, Louisiana, December 26, 2007. The Wheel. Through winter time we call on spring, and through the spring on summer call. And when abounding hedges ring, declare that winter is best of all. And after that there's nothing good, because the springtime has not come, nor know that what disturbs our blood is but its longing for the tomb. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The White Birds by William Butler Yeats. Read for LibriVox.org by Caitlin Cooper. In Covington, Louisiana, December 26, 2007. The White Birds. I would that we were, my beloved, white birds on the foam of the sea. We tire of the flame of the meteor before it can fade and flee. And the flame of the blue star of twilight, hung low in the rim of the sky, has awakened in our hearts, my beloved, a sadness that may not die. A weariness comes from those dreamers, dew-dabbled the lily and rose. Ah, dream not of them, my beloved, the flame of the meteor that goes, or the flame of the blue star that lingers hung low in the fall of the dew. For I would we were changed to white birds on the wandering foam, I and you. I am haunted by numberless islands, and many a Danaan shore, where time would surely forget us, and sorrow come near us no more. Soon far from the rose and the lily, and fret of the flames would we be, were we only white birds, my beloved, buoyed out on the foam of the sea. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.